Hi everybody, welcome to Grandma Says Do It This Way. We're going to make little YouTube videos like this for all of our crafts. Moms and dads, the old hot glue gun, I love it, but it's not for kids. Elmer's glue. The other thing that I really love is this U-glue. A little dab will do ya. Oh, it's amazing stuff. And it rolls right up. Okay. Now, the rest of this is for the kids. So when you got your kids, it came with a bunch of stuff. And out of all your stuff, some of yous are old enough to use scissors. And your kit came like this. So you've got some cutting to do. So you can hit that pause button right here if you want while you cut your squares. And once you get that done, hit play. And you'll pick up where we are. Alright, now for everybody that has your pieces pre-cut, first thing we're going to do is take one of those little brown squares, and we're going to take our Elmer's glue, and we're going to make two, come on Elmer's glue, two good blobs where our eyes are going to go. And we're going to press our globs right there. We don't need to press too hard. And don't worry if your glue squeezes out a little bit, because Elmer's glue dries clear. And don't worry if you're not as fast as me, because Miss Debbie makes lots of these things. And for anybody that's using U-glue, we're going to do one like yours too. You take yourself that little tiny piece of U-glue, you get it switched from your finger to the eyeball, and voila. And same thing for the next one. And all you need is teeny tiny little pieces. That's all it takes with this stuff. It's amazing. And it stays instant. You don't have to worry about waiting to let it dry. That's why we're doing our heads first. Okay? Now hopefully you guys got your pieces cut and turned me back on. So, and you saw that we glued on our eyeballs. Whether we're using Elmer's or this, the U-glue, we got our eyeballs. The next piece we're going to take is our turkey's beak. And we're going to put our Elmer's glue on the beak. And we give him a good blob of glue. Okay? And you're going to take that and you want to put it right under his eyes. Get it nice and straight right up under his eyes. Okay? And you're probably going to want to work sitting down on the table. And we're going to do the same thing with the U-glue guy. We're going to take a little piece of that. And we're going to take another beak. And we're going to put a little U-glue on his beak. And that's all it takes. We're going to line it up under the eyes. Okay, and we're going to give it a press. That's all you got to do, a little press. The next thing the turkey has is a wattle. The wattle is these little red things that hang off the side of his face. And we're going to put some glue on our wattle. And we're going to take this wattle and we're going to stick the first one right up there. So it's kind of sitting right between his eyes. Okay? And we're going to take another one, because they got lots of wattle. We'll give them some more glue. And that one's going to go anywhere you want. Because turkey wattles, they waddle all over. It's what they do. Oh, look what I did. I had a hair stuck in my glue. And I pulled off my turkey wattle. Oh no. I did that live on the video. Well, girls, if you get any hair stuck in your turkey wattles, then you have to get them out. Look, it's still there. Ah, what a waste of time that was, getting hair out of my turkey wattles. All right. And I see the wild hair. Here we go. Now, same thing with our U-glue turkey. Woo. We grab a wattle, and we stick some glue. And we come up and we put our first one so it sits right there between his eyes. You see? And he gets 2 wattles, just like the other guy. I have a George kitty sitting here harassing me. Okay, and he gets one too. And we take the second one, and we press that right into place. And now we have 2 turkey heads, and they have beaks, and eyes, and water. And for the Elmer's glue one, that gives it a chance to sit and dry. And now we're going to get out our pine cone. And you see, here's your pine cones. Everybody's pine cone looks a little bit different. They're all hand-picked by Miss Debbie. And this is how the pine cone grows on the tree. You see this one, the whole branch fell off. The fat end, the big end, is the end that grows out of the tree. And that is the end that our head is going to go on. And we're going to lay our pine cone here and see how's he want to sit, how's he look good, pick that, and then I say, okay, I like him like that. He looks pretty good. So we're going to take one of our pipe cleaners. See, Miss Debbie can mess up how she talks. And we get our 2 ends together. We have this folded in half. Now we open it a little bit. And we're going to come right in behind these pine cone pieces. See how he goes? Right in behind there. And work it all the way around. And all the way down to the bottom. And just make sure it sits all the way in there. And when you get it all together at the bottom, and we try to get him evened up, we're going to cross his legs. You see how Miss Debbie crossed him? And then we're going to give him a twist. Woo. And we're going to give him a couple of twists so he tightens up there. Okay? Now he's got legs. And then we're going to take these long pieces and we're going to roll the ends because those are going to be his feet. Uh-oh, the wind is going to blow our leaves away. And we're going to roll both of his feet around. Okay? And you guys can hit pause if you need to while you work on getting your turkey's little legs on. I'm going to do another one for you. You can keep watching if you need to keep watching, okay? We fold it in half. So we have our center. And we're going to come up in here behind our pine cone and work it all the way around down to here. And we're going to cross his legs. And then we're going to twist him. We'll give him a couple of twists so we make sure he stays. And then we're going to roll up the extra on the ends. Our little leaves are blowing all away. And give him some feet. And there we go. Stand him so that his feet stand. Sometimes you gotta play with their feet and find his balance. There he goes. He's got some balance now. The next thing we're gonna do with our turkeys is put their heads on. Ha! We take our Elmer glue and we're gonna put a good amount of glue on there because it has to hold the whole turkey head on there. Alrighty. And the pine cones are they're pokey. So hopefully they help hold the head on there while your glue is setting. And you want your turkey's head to sit right straight looking at you. And we give him a good little press and hold him a few minutes with that Elmer's glue and let it soak in. Okay? And then he's going to sit there. And we're going to do this little guy with a little piece of this stuff. Now this stuff, we don't even have to wait for him. When he's dry, he will stay right there. And we get that little glob on there. And then we're going to pick one of these places. Whoop. And then we're going to stick his head right on there. Well, he's looking a little crooked, but don't worry. He can straighten out. And here he goes. He needs his feeties fixed. Alrighty, now we got 2 turkeys and they have heads and they have feet. And the next thing that we can do is our tails. And your kit came with these little place cards. And you can have I am thankful for. You can put your name, you can put the year, you can send it as a gift, you can put a little message in here. And these are really easy. This is the easiest part. You're gonna fit that in between your pine cones. Miss Debbie's gonna have to Google what they call those things. I guess I don't know. If it was a tree, it'd be a branch. I don't know what you call these individual little pieces. But that's where, oops, I put his tail so crooked. There, he's got a tail. Alrighty. And everybody gets a tail. And like I said, these you can put really nice messages in. But the fun thing about the tail, the best part, whoops, he's crooked. Let me fix him. Let me get him worked in there. Oh yeah, that's much better. That's much better. Now, the cool thing about this is if you want to, you can cut out a paper hand. My hand would be huge, I think. But if you wanted to, you could trace your hand, and you could cut that out and put that in there as a tail. And I'll bet you, I could probably even give them some real leaf tails if all my leaves didn't blow away. Do I have any leaves left? Huh? Right? So we could do that too. Now, that's an option. You don't have to use the tail I use. Use any tail. Now, the other thing in your kit is the wings. That's the last thing you got to stick on them. And these are little buccaneer palm seeds. And they wedge right in here just right for us so that we can put wings on our turkeys. Because turkeys have wings. All turkeys have wings. Okay. And let's get wings on this other guy. And say he needs some wings. There's a wing. Whoops. You got to find the right spot where his wings will stay. There's a good spot. They wedge right in there with our pine cones. You say, I'll send you better pine cones. Miss Debbie uses the old pine cones. Oh my goodness, look what I did. I accidentally dropped a coffee cup on a live video. Oh, I am so sorry, Tegan, Axel, Phoenix, Harper, and Marley. I dropped you guys, and I'm so glad you didn't break. But we are done, guys. We've built our turkeys with our wings, our feet, our face, our heads, our eyes, our tails, and great. Now I'm going to clean up my mess that I made. We'll see you next time we make some penguins.